Briers to talk us through this. What's going to happen?
Yeah, going to have a rain chance throughout the day today. We have some scattered showers we've seen on and off throughout the morning. Those are still rolling through. And then late tonight, I'm talking in the overnight hours, that's when we are anticipating a front to roll in. And ahead of that front, we could see a broken line of showers and storms also move through southeast Texas. But it definitely is a messy morning. We are seeing scattered showers lifting on off to the northwest. You can see them over towards the Houston area right now. They are pretty quick hitting at this point, so you could get a quick hit of that heavy rainfall before it moves along. But you can see multiple showers within the loop here, and then down off to the southwest, Needville, as well as over towards Wharton and Sealy, heading towards Katy. A few more of these isolated rain showers lifting on up. But yes, later tonight, that's when this front, that's well off to the west of us right now, will start to move in. And as it does, that's when we're anticipating our rain chance to really go up. We'll take a closer look at your future track. We'll also take a closer look at the tropics coming up.
All right, Rachel, we'll have the rain jackets at the ready. Thanks so much. Now, in the Gulf of Mexico, so whenever we hear that, Rachel, obviously we kind of sit up and listen. So what should we know about the storm and where it's going?
Yeah, luckily for us, it does look like we're going to have a nice trough that's going to push it off to the east of us. So we are not anticipating this to move into southeast Texas.
Okay, good.
Could we end up seeing increased rip currents, elevated surf? Yes, that's a possibility depending on exactly where it goes. But that should really be about it for us. But I want to show you the latest track with Rafael. First off, I also want to mention it actually re-intensified last night to a Category 3 hurricane. But it just now got lowered down to a Cat 2 at about 9 a.m. with max sustained winds of 110 miles per hour. Pretty much, though, it is in the central portions of the Gulf Coast. Now, we are anticipating it, though, to weaken as it makes its way farther off into the Gulf. Why? There's an increase in wind shear. There's also drier air that it is fighting. So both of those things should help it weaken down quickly to a Cat 1 and eventually down to a tropical storm. What's new that you may have not seen yesterday is that the National Hurricane Center is now anticipating it to almost stall out in the Gulf as we head into this next weekend before making its way down to the south in the Bay of Campeche. And let me break down why we're anticipating that to happen. Again, we've been watching our steering currents there, specifically this area of high pressure, because depending on where this goes, that will help to steer, and all of this, the rest of this as well, will steer Rafael. Right now, it's being steered by this area of high pressure, but this trough that's helping to usher in that cool front for us overnight, that's what's keeping Rafael out at sea. So this is protecting us at the moment. Now, so as we head into the weekend, it's going to be pretty much stuck out at sea. But then as we head into early next week, this area of high pressure could back off to the west a bit, and that could allow Rafael to slide down into the Bay of Campeche. So that's why there are those changes with where it is going. But at this point, it looks like it will stay out at sea. Hopefully, it will get broken up completely before making landfall anywhere, whether that's in the United States or down into Mexico. At this point, it would look more likely that it would make its way down closer to Mexico than the United States Gulf Coast, but we will keep a close eye on it. Back here at home, though, we are watching that rainfall for today. Messy looking, not quite as bad down towards Galveston. It looks like a break from that rainfall up towards Lake Conroe. But we are currently looking at these showers lifting off to the northwest right now. Scattered activity, some quick hitting heavy rain in some spots, Mont Belvieu, Crosby, as well as down as over towards Katy, as well as over towards El Campo. Really spotty at this moment, but make sure you keep that umbrella handy because these spotty showers will continue as we head throughout much of the day today. And then later tonight, we're going to be watching what happens with this cool front. As it moves closer to us, we're anticipating a broken line of showers and storms to roll on in. So let's time out the rest of your day. Scattered showers, possibly some isolated storms heading into this afternoon. Then as we head into late tonight, that's when we are anticipating that line to actually move in. So notice this is not until 10 p.m., but it could be impacting College Station at about that time. Houston by around 2 to 3 a.m. And then by the time a lot of us are getting out and about tomorrow, the bulk of that rainfall should be off to the east. Now, we also do have to watch out for the potential for an isolated strong storm north of Houston. I'm talking over towards College Station, Huntsville. As we push into this evening, if we did see a strong storm, we could be looking at the potential for gusty winds and possibly some small hail. But most of these should not be on the strong to severe side. Here's a look at the rest of your forecast, though. 60% chance of rain for tonight, 40% for your Saturday, lower humidity for your Veterans Day, and then it looks like a slightly better cool front could roll in midweek of next week.
All right, Rachel, thanks so much. All right, we need to get Gus GPS or something because he clearly took a wrong turn.
He was like following Nemo out. Right. He was like, you know what, Australia, let's go try it out.
Going with the current.
I get that though, and they said they were all wearing wetsuits. I mean, they probably, he was like, oh, there's giant penguins. And he's like, no. No, they're not.
I just love the shot of him all by himself on the beach, looking around like, all right, where's my friends and family? I don't see them anywhere.
Why is it so hot here?
Exactly. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining us. Eyewitness News at 11 continues on our 24/7 stream. We'll see you there.